So, this is Strasburg, Pennsylvania. This is by JakeDup77, 45.34. Really? Megabyte on the download? That seems quite low. I mean, the map's all right. It's not empty. So that seems like a really low download anyway, which is all right indeed. Now, there is some required mods. 12 in total. They should automatically download when you download the map. Right, okay, 12. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, we'll carry on. Now, if you're coming on New Farmer, you're going to be using 1,029 slots. Also, if you're coming on New Farmer, you're going to be owning a bit of land. And that land in particular is going to be Area 63. Now, the PDA is looking interesting because it does look straight out of Google Earth or something like that. So that's looking all right indeed. So you do start with 63, but there's going to be a couple of areas you might want to buy. So according to the website, there's 12 pre-built farms on here. Now, I've come across a few that's got some sleep triggers on. You could potentially put a sleep trigger down at one of the others. That's entirely up to you. But what I've gone for here is we've gone and bought number 74. So that cost us 46 grand. We've also got number 70, which is 77 grand. But you get a sleep trigger and you get a cow pasture barn thing, whatever you want to call it. Number 72 is going to be 36 grand. That also gives you a sleep trigger. We then got this one here. We'll zoom right in. We got number 100, which is going to give you chickens and a sleep trigger. Number 68 is going to give you just some cow pastures. 69, nice. It's going to give you a sleep trigger. 66 is going to give you a sleep trigger. Obviously, that's your start farm on New Farmer. But there is also one other thing. If you click on number 1, there we are. You get the roads. So you could buy that with 242 grand. So if you want to do some, municipality work, working for the local council, you go buy that. Number 1, jobs are good and you get all access to the roads. Well, to be able to do jobs on the road, we'll put it that way. Now, the start farm on New Farmer, I'd say it's basic. We'll go with that anyway. So we have got round this side of the building is going to be your sleep trigger. You've got the wardrobe trigger by that door there. Fair enough. You then got 2 barns. So you've got a big barn over here and a different big barn next door to it. So we've got this one here. Open up that door. There we are. So once you're inside, plenty of space to be storing your stuff. That's all right indeed. There's obviously a bit of your equipment as well. So we're going to come out of there. Like that. That's it. They're going to come across. You've got this big red barn. You've got a piece of equipment in the field, mind you. You've got plenty of storage space. Why leave it outside for the weather to get at it? But all right, it is what it is. Giant farm barn. Giant farm barn. That's a better way of putting it. You could house something massive in. Oh, stuck on a wall. There we are. So the doorway itself, pretty large to get stuff through. You're not going to be short on space, which is all right indeed. And that's your start farm, which is interesting. There's no silo. I mean, you have got these grassed areas, which, you could potentially mow them for stuff if you really wanted to. Just bearing in mind that we do own this bit of land, like down here. We own sort of like through the woods, and we'll take a little trip down there. So we'll hop over this fence. There we are. Nice little bridge over a little river. Is that a river or a stream? Who knows? It could be either. So we'll come up here. We have got this barn up here as well, which is technically, it's on the land that we own, so we should be able to get into it. Open up the door, there we are. Job's good. And again, more storage space. That's great. And then as we come up here, this is going to be the second part of the land that you own, which is basically forestry. Alright, fair enough. Can we get through the trees, see what's out the other side? Because it looks like it's thinning out. Ah, here we go. A little bit of a pasture. I mean, there's no animals on it, so you could potentially put some sort of animal fences husbandry style mod on there and do some. This would be all right for cows. It really would. All right, fair enough. Now, we are going to go over to this little area here. I think this bit's ace. So if you really wanted to do a start from scratch, well, you've got 3 caravans here. This is like a little trailer park. Oh dear, oh dear. You've got your sleep trigger, then you've got your wardrobe trigger. You've got 3 of them here. So you could potentially come in here on a multiplayer scenario. All 3 of your mates, well, 2 of your mates and yourself could have a caravan each. And then work from here. Fair enough. Why not? Right, we're going to move over to one of the first purchased areas over here. So this is Farmland 66, and it's giving you a sleep trigger. It's giving you another caravan to sleep in. So you got your wardrobe trigger and sleep trigger just there as well. Next door to that is going to be potentially one that you buy, because obviously we've got sleep trigger and we do 2 cow barns as well. So the first one obviously is your sleep trigger up there. Got sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger, great. You then come in here, you've got your cow barnerage. So you got your loading in point, for your straw and your feed. And this is the giant cow barn. This was awesome. Remember when this came out, because you can load it in either of these and it'll work. I like this mod. This one's ace. We'll open up that door, and out the back you got a giant slurry pit. That's going to be stinking in the summer. Animal dialogue box is just there. Although to be fair, is that? Oh no, the gate's open. Should we close the gate? We've got no cows in there, mind you. Well, we'll close it anyway, because you don't want them running away. And then you got your milk taking out point just there. Now, obviously, over the road. Oh no, there we are. Let's just jump the gate. We'll jump that one, and then we'll jump that one. And there we are. We got this barn as well, which is all right. So, can we get in this side? Or are we going to be around this side? Yeah, we'll go around this side. Why not? There we are, down here. Got the barn here. Where's the entrance? There, so we've got one door. Is it just a... No, there's got to be more doors than that. Oh, it's on the side here. Pretty much went all the way around the shed, and then you got the door right at the end. Right, fair enough. So you got that one there. You've also got this shed here as well. You could store some stuff in there. Oh, you got a little side piece on the go. Oh, that's all right. There we are. A little bit of a car garage in there. Then over the road is going to be your the cow pasture. So you got a cow barn, and we got a cow pasture as well. So you got your feeds, you got your water going in there, jobs are good, and obviously there's your animal dialogue box just there. Now, we want to go down the road, because the next one is going to be this one up here. So this was area, was it 100, with 2 chicken coops on. So we take a little trip down in the August sunshine, because why not? You go over this bridge. I like this, yeah, little... I'd say this one's more of a river. Yeah, definitely, it's got more flow to it. A bridge over the river, why not? So we'll come over here, and we've got your sleep trigger as well. You got sleep trigger and your wardrobe trigger by the house. Then we'll come over to these giant chicken coops. They're massive. We've got 2 of them as well, which is all right indeed. So you've got your animal dialogue box. How much do these hold, actually? 500 a piece. That's all right. So the food would normally go into there. All right, let's open that door. No, there we are. We won't open the door. There you are. It's better. Oh, so the food goes inside. Not by the hopper. Actually goes inside the building. All right, no problem. We'll carry on down. Let's go find an egg pallet spawn point. I'd imagine it's going to be down this end of the old shed. We'll take a look anyway whilst we're down here. So open up that door. There we are. There you go. Egg pallet spawn point on that one. And then it should be the same for this one. So you've got your egg pallet spawn point. Your food's going to be inside. Then your animal dialogue box down the other end. 500 a piece. Jobs are good. Right, we'll carry on then. So we are now going to come across to the second cow farm. Well, the second one we're taking a look at anyway. Now this one, it's got a bit of a veranda on it. Oh, I like this. So sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger down there. Down the steps. Because, you know, why not? That makes it so much better. This one has actually got cows in. And we just bought the land, so I haven't put them in myself. Alright, fair enough indeed. So you've got your loading in point for your food just there. We'll come around here like that. We'll open up this door. In we go. So there's a pallet storage facility as well. You got a taking out point for your milk. You got your loading in point for your food and loading in point. Actually, that's a taking out point. So that can be slurry taken out? Potentially. Oh, this is the one that's got the bale and pallet storage as well. So the pallets spawn here. Loading in point is just there for it. Alright, fair enough. That's going to be for something. It's a mystery. I'm going to come around here. When the mod came out, the actual loading in point for your food was here. Which is interesting. You've got your animal dialogue box just there. So we have got in there already 25 out of 167 capacity. So that's alright. And we'll come around here. And we've got these 2 buildings as well. Obviously comes part of the old package. if you're buying this area. So we'll open up that door. There we are. Big space in there, no problem. We'll come around here. We've got a little bit of a, well, I'm going to say smaller one. We'll open up this door just there like that. Come on. Ah, there we are. So that's a bit off center on the trigger on that one. So you open up that door. More space in there. Great. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area over here. So this one is just going to be I'm going to say a construction home, maybe. You've got your sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger there. You then come across, you've got all these buildings that you can store some stuff in. So there's no animals on this one, but you could use it as a contractor yard. That's the word I was looking for. Not a construction contractor. Oh yeah, that's better. So you've got that shed there. We've also got this one just here as well. So open up that. That's great. Obviously drive-through option on the go. We'll come around here and we've got this building as well. Go in there, open up that door. Plenty of storage space for you to be storing your stuff. And we've also got this one, which is even bigger. So come down here. Obviously plenty of space there. I mean, any of the farms, any of the start farms that you go for, if they've got buildings on, once you buy the land, obviously you're going to be able to use them. But they've all got plenty of storage. You're not going to be short on space, which is all right indeed. So come there. And this one's got a little office workshop as well. Can we go in there? Yes, we can. Have a little sit down, the old deck chairs. All right, fair enough. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across up to, I'm going to say, the main industrial area of the map. So this is going to be a sell point for you. So this is Grain Barge Terminal 2. All right, so you load your stuff into there, sell it all off. Great. We're then going to come down the road a touch because you've got the next one. It's got a couple of people with it. We'll just say that anyway. So we're going to come down here. We'll take a little trip over the grass. Why not? So we've got another sell point here. So this looks like a farmer's market. So you've got your pallets get sold off into there. Then come and open up this door. There we are. It's going to be filling up as you drop your goods off. No problem. So we've got there. So we've got Noah. I don't know why Noah's in the farmer's market. Because he's a sawmill man. But okay. We'll roll with that anyway. Your loose croppage is going in there. That being said, there's two icons on the map. The peoples. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, there's Grandpa. He was hiding. He was hiding behind the column. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear indeed. Now, we're going to come across the road here, because this one is a bit of a strange one, because it looks good. Right, it's like a loading point, loading depot, whatever, but there's no icons, there's no triggers, or anything like that. So you could have potentially had a sell point there if you wanted to, but there isn't one there. It's looking pretty good, actually. So I got there, transport warehouse. Can we buy that area? What if we buy number 92? No, that doesn't bring anything up either. See, this area you can't buy, so it's just a building. All right, fair enough. We'll roll with that anyway. I'm gonna come across to the next one. So there's another person over here, another NPC. So this looks like it could be Ben. There we are. You all right, mate? We'll carry on. We don't need to talk to anybody. So we've got another building here as well that potentially could have had some sort of... And I'm stuck. There's no collision on that ramp. Alright, okay, fair enough. We'll carry on. We'll carry on indeed. We're going to come out of there. These buildings just look like they're wasted space. And that's all I can see on that one. It's just... They're there, but they could be used. They could have been sell points. Alright, fair enough. Now, talking of sell points, we've got this one here, the old warehouse buy point. So buy your stuff in there. You then obviously pick your pallets up from in there, which is alright indeed. And then round the back is going to be the sell point for the warehouse, which is just there. Right, fair enough. We're going to carry on then. We're going to come across to the only production chain on the map, which is going to be the bakery. Now, if you don't want to do other things, obviously you will have to place them down. That's entirely up to you. There's plenty of mods out to do it anyway. All the base game ones. So you've got your loading in point just there, production chain menu, and then pallet spawn point just there. How much they charging to buy this? 50 grand. All right, fair enough. Standard. No problem. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area over here. So this is going to be your petrol, fuel, diesel station, whatever you want to call it. Let's just see, have a look. What's they charging? Nothing. There's no prices on there. Can we go into the shop? No, we can't. That looks like you could have had a great role play on there. All right, it is what it is. So we're going to carry on because here, next door to the petrol station, is actually another one of your potential start farms. So this is area number 74. So you can come up here, pretty much like the standard base version. If you come on New Farmer, you've got the giant building over there, and obviously you've got your sleep triggers and wardrobe trigger at the house. I mean, there's plenty of space in here. Plenty of space indeed. Open up that up. There we are. It's a nice barn, that is. That is a nice barn. Right. We'll carry on. We're going to come across to the last area, which is going to be a collection of a couple of people. Now, the first one is going to be Dodgy Dave. And I don't understand why Dodgy Dave's here, because this is the animal dealer. He's just hanging around for some reason. Then got Katie, the animal dealer person. So obviously she's going to be by the animal dealer. No problem. You then got your actual animal dealer trigger point just there. Which is right in the sky. You've got to jump up to be able to get it. So we don't get it there. Jump up and then get it. Okay. Maybe that's going to need a bit of an update in the future. But alright, it is what it is. You can still get to it. So it's not too much of an issue. So then over the road is going to be your main vehicle workshop stroke shop. We'll call it that anyway. So like the standard one on Riverbend Springs, you come over here. There's your main shop menu just there. Then over the road here should be your workshop trigger. So obviously bring your pieces of equipment, your vehicles down, hit the spanner, fix them all up. No problem. Right. Fair enough. Now, we haven't actually taken a look at the equipment on New Farmer. So what do we start with? Well, we've got a one-trick pony. That's what we're going to call it, because you've got one tractor and a ton of tools. We'll go with that anyway. So we've got the Amazon Senio 4000 Super, the Albert Bale Spike, the Case IH Puma 185 CVX Drive, the FarmTech DPW 1800, the Great Plains Solid Stand 1500, the Chrome Vendro 820 Highland, the GA 4731, the GMD 3123F, the GMD 8730FF, the SW 4014, the VB 3190, the Passenger Boss Alpine 251, the Passenger Servo T6000P, and the Quickie Q7M. Now, as far as the map goes, you've got plenty of open spaces. The field's relatively big. You know, you can pick where you want to start your farming shenanigans. There's plenty of houses knocking around. You could go and stay at, or even put your own sleep trigger down. It's not really that much of a problem. There is only one production chain on the map, although there's plenty of mods that you could be putting down, so you shouldn't be having too much of an issue with that. And you've also got a bit of forestry as well. So something for everyone. I mean, the fields themselves, they're not really that confined, so that's all right. You've got a bit of fencing here and there to be contending with, but apart from that, so this area here could easily be ploughed together for one giant field. Yeah, fair enough.